What's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the Work Grift. I am Cannon Hotep. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me. If you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live. If you're catching that replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I could use that constructive criticism, guys. Definitely could use that constructive criticism. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. One in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if you can hear me. What up, Jack Reeves? We got Jack Reeves Hotep in the building. I appreciate you. This was an impromptu live. I was just sitting here going through some news. I appreciate you. What's up, Amir? What's up, Amir? So I'm sitting here going through some news, y'all. Just trying to prepare for the night. It looks like we sending 300 more troops. They're saying to the Middle East, but we all know better. They're going, it is the Middle East technically, but they're sending 300 more troops over there to get involved in that conflict. They're sending 300 more troops over to Gaza. They're saying this is on the heels of 27 rocket attacks on American bases that we have in the Middle East. Now, I think this is just justification to have more boots on the ground, considering we got 2,000 Marines off the coast. We got 200,000. We got 2,000 Marines off the coast of Gaza or Israel, whatever you want to call it. They're preparing 19,000 more troops to deploy. What's going on, Daisy Girl? They're preparing 19 more thousand troops to deploy. Right, according to the Department of Defense. Not to mention, we got 900 troops in Iraq right now. We got 13,000 troops in like Kuwait. We got a shit ton of military over there in the Middle East already, and we deploying 300 more on top of what we've already deployed, including our warships. Guys, we in this shit. This is World War III has started. I just don't think they said they just not saying it out loud yet. They just not saying it out loud yet. I think what they're trying to prepare us for is for an attack on one of our bases and for one of those attacks to be successful. And if one of those attacks are successful on one of our bases over in the Middle East, where we shouldn't be in the first place, then it's on and popping. It's on and popping. What I tell you guys, what I keep telling you, they're looking for the right time to pull off one of those fugazi banners, right? So they can get involved, just like they've done every war in the past. And what would it take? Loss of American life. What's up, Carlton? Loss of American life. So now we sending 300 more troops on top of the fucking legion that we already have over there. I stand by what I said. I don't think we should be involved, period, full stop. I don't think we should be involved, period, full stop. This is a war that's been brewing for fucking ever, okay? This is a war that's been brewing forever. This is a fucking territorial war. This is a tribal war, I guess you could say. Right? This is a war over land. And the two factions that want to claim this land are duking it out. Let them fucking duke it out. That doesn't make me anti-Israel? No. Does it make me anti-Palestinian? No. I don't have no skin in the game. And neither do you. What up, Steph? What up, Kay? I don't have no skin in the game other than being a Christian. And what that means is that, I think Israel is the rightful land of the chosen people. Now, the chosen people that's in Israel the people in Israel right now, are they the chosen people? Are they the real? Are they a part of the real tribe of Judah? I don't know. However, if these events, and I said this before, are foreordained events, and that land rightfully belongs to Israel or the Jews, then it'll play out like that, and we don't need to get involved. But we keep pushing, we keep pushing, we keep pushing. At first, we were only supposed to be over there as a deterrent, right? We were supposed to only be over there as a deterrent to kind of deter Iran and Hamas from further escalating this conflict. But that shit's clearly not working. Clearly not working. Now we about to be all the way in this shit. 27 rocket attacks. I didn't hear about that shit till today. I didn't hear that our bases have been attacked 27 times. I did not hear it. You're saying that the rockets are being intercepted and it's not really affecting us. What's going on, Kay? We say Biden should be worried about the water crisis here. Look at Flint, bruh. The water crisis, the gas crisis. Speaking of the gas crisis, shout out to Just Josh. She pointed out something kind of pertinent. He said that every time you hear about these issues over in the Middle East, right, especially when it comes to like Iran, you always hear about the Strait of Hormuz, the Strait of Hormuz, the Strait of Hormuz, right? And I guess that's a major waterway when it comes to import and export, especially like fuel, I guess. He was saying if we get involved in this shit, and let's just say Iran decided to put some mines in the water, right? Some depth charges or whatever you call them, you know, that could tremendously halt and skyrocket our gas prices over here. Because make no mistake, if we get involved in this fully, we're going to see some ramifications, some consequences here in America. And what they're going to tell us? They're going to tell us just like they told us uh, about the Ukraine war. All right, what they say? As long as it takes. As long as it takes. What's up, Tyler Rose? As long as it takes. Remember that? How how long are you gonna start keep stealing this money from the taxpayers? As long as it takes. They need to close the southern border. That is the first thing that needs to be done and should be done. Yeah, of course. I would say that too in wartime, especially in wartime, because that's what we're in. They just ain't say it out loud. We're at war. Period. You need to shut the border down. You need to shut the border down. Not only do you need to shut the border down, you need to put more boots on the border. Fuck putting boots in the Middle East. Those 300 troops that you deployed to the Middle East, put them down there with the with Border Patrol. How about that? I hear that, K Green and Peach Biden. Carlton said $10 a gallon for gas may be coming. Yeah, it might be coming. It might be coming, guys. And not just gas. Because if gas affected, guess what? Everything else is affected. We've seen it during the COVID base. Prices for everything, staples like milk and eggs and stuff like that, or food, can't all that shit's gonna go up when gas goes up. We've seen it. We see it happening now. We all been to the market, and we spent double what we used to spend on the same amount of shit. Jimmy said you want to see a canning gun review. You goddamn right, Jimmy. I want to see a canning gun review too. I'm gonna start reaching out to some of these companies and see if I can't get something popping. I would love to do a gun review. I would love to start doing gun reviews. It ain't like I don't got access to ranges and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I digress. Exactly, K Green. Put our troops at the border. How about that? Put our troops at the border and stop the men of fighting age from coming through. Because Lord knows how many people are in America that should not be here, that are a part of these factions that we claim to be fighting abroad. They worried about Russia and over in the Ukraine. Meanwhile, we probably got fucking Hamas sleeper cells here, just waiting to get some directions. There's more than one fucking World Trade Center. It wasn't just in New York. I'm just saying. We got 13 in the building. Make sure you hit that like button. Please share this stream. I appreciate all of the gifts on Cash App. I really do. Jimmy Doss, you're a fucking blessing, bro. I appreciate you, sir. Robert Banks, I appreciate you, sir. If I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry. I got to go back and look, but a lot of you guys have been donating, and I really do appreciate it. It does help with the channel. Without those donations and those super chats and those rumble rants, Fuego, appreciate you. You know what I mean? Tyler, I appreciate you. You know, I wouldn't have time to do it. I wouldn't have time to do it. I'm busy as hell. Busy as hell. Anyway, like I just left the gym, right? On my lunch break, left the gym, got me something to eat real quick, got me a Five Guys burger, wrapped in lettuce, no bun, keto all day, baby. I'm feeling a lot better than I was, a lot healthier. Down 40 pounds in 4 weeks, guys. How about that? How about that? I gotta get my fucking self in shape because I might be out this bitch running and gunning out this motherfucker. God damn. United States about to have us in some shit, y'all. I gotta get my fat ass in shape. I'm on a treadmill. They got this cool ass machine that's a treadmill, right? But it's got farmers carry implements on the treadmill. So you can walk on the treadmill and hold these fucking handles that you can load with free weights. It's like farmers carries. It's fucking great. It's fucking great. What's up, DMW? DMW, another one that come through, supporting, buying shirts, stuff like that. Speaking of that, guys, it's getting cold outside. I got some hoodies coming. I wish I could show it to you right now. I just finished mocking it up, but I can't share the screen and shit like that. It'd be nice if YouTube would do some StreamYard type shit, but I can't share the screen. But I got Be Blessed, Stay Strapped hoodies coming. Maybe tonight. I'll show it to you guys on the stream tonight. We're streaming tonight at 10 p.m. Cannon Speaks, 10 p.m. on Cannon Hotep YouTube channel, Cannon Hotep Rumble channel, and Cannon Hotep Twitter. Please make sure you guys are there. Make sure you guys are there. But anyway, back to this fucking nonsense. So now they open up the Rafah part of what Rafah border entry or whatever that is. I'm assuming that's into Egypt. Finally, to start taking in some Palestinian refugees who are injured. They just did that today. I feel like we I don't know, guys. I got a bad feeling. I wish Jay was here because I forgot what date Jay said. Was it 11/23? Was the date? Was the date 11/23 or was it 11/6? Why am I getting an 11/6 date? I'm thinking 11/6 or was it 11/23? But anyway, we in November. Right? And that date is coming up. Jimmy Doss with the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you. He said, Hotep Armory in full effect. You are in East Texas. If you're in East Texas, I'm in team up mode. I hear that shit. Get your squad up together. Get your squad together. Squad up, people. I got my squad. I know that much. I got my squad. You know what I mean? And when me and my squad get ready, shit go down. I'll send the message out to the other hoteps if they want to come down and get busy. Start you know, making sure we pull our resources together, something like that. Make sure that everybody's safe. But I got my squad, goddamn it. But yeah, squad up, guys. Get like-minded individuals, people that have strengths where you don't. I'm good with the firearms, right? I'm good with the hunting. I'm good with the stocking up on canned goods and shit. But um, farming, growing shit, that's not my forte. But I got a neighbor who's a cousin of mine actually, or the husband of my cousin, which is crazy. We didn't find out we were cousins until I moved in, and I found out their last name, her last name. Anyway, he grows fruits and vegetables, so it's like I keep you protected. I get fruits and vegetables. You give me fruits and vegetables, I'll give you a cut of my whatever I kill. You know what I mean? I'm learning how to can. I'm actually about to buy a canner maybe this week or next week. We'll see. And I'm about to start canning meats, stuff like that. Election day is the 7th. That's interesting. So maybe it is the 6th. I gotta talk to Jay about it. I forgot what date he said it was. Jimmy says I can see in the dark. I have 32 acres. I know. I know in farm. We are good. I hear that shit. Golly mighty. 32 acres. That's what's up, Jimmy. What's up? We got Tyler in the building. He said he mowing the lawn. Listen, I hear that. I hear that. 32 acres? Damn, Jimmy, that's what's up. I need to convince the wife to move to Texas, man, or somewhere, Oklahoma. I want to buy a shit ton of land and just be alone, be by myself, be prepared for shit. You know what I mean? Living in a city, living in like a rural area like Baltimore, and even just the outskirts in the county is still kind of like the city where it's just so many people around. Like if shit really went down and the lights really went out here, you know what I mean? I would have to leave my house. I got too many neighbors. I got too many neighbors. Right? I had to leave my house. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to shoot none of my neighbors in the ass for trying to break in my house and take what I got, you know? But anyway, guys, we're at war. They just ain't say it out loud. They're trying to make it seem like we're doing everything in our power to squash this, to quell this. It's no squashing this beef. It's no squashing this beef. It ain't gonna be done till one or the other are no longer with us. That's how it's gonna go down. There'll be no Abraham Accord, amendment where they'll bring Hamas in and make a fucking peace deal. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You heard it from Netanyahu himself on Monday. What'd he say? What Netanyahu say? What a protocol. He keeps saying God bless our troops. That's how you know you know what's up. Exactly. Exactly. What Netanyahu say? Netanyahu said there will be no ceasefire. He said we going hard in the paint until we get rid of them niggas. That's what Netanyahu said. He already made it clear. DMW said Oklahoma on his radar. Hell yeah! After Jay showed me them fucking tax sales, it's been on my radar. K Green says that's what the problem will be. It'll be people around you that will be breaking into your homes to get what you have. Yeah, that's how it always is. The first 24 hours is very crucial. After that, people start to realize that the lights ain't coming back on, or ain't nobody coming to save them. And once that happens, that's when all hell breaks loose. Either you ready or you not. Big Mac meals at $18, bruh. Oh my gosh. I mean, I could believe it. That shit could happen, guys. I told you. I told you what happened. Rural Farms, right? The place I was eating chicken. Place Uncle Hood was talking about. Rural Farms, right? Their family meal deal was, and it still is, for $20 you get 6 chicken tenders, a family Western fry, and a 2-liter soda. 6 chicken tenders, a 2-liter soda, and a family fry for $20. That's fucking crazy. Something that should cost you like $8. $8 maybe. That shit is $20. But that's what's gonna happen. You start fucking with supply chains, yo. You start fucking with supply chains. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But I don't know, guys. All I can tell you guys is just be prepared. You know what I mean? We can petition our government and say we don't want to go into this war. We don't want to go into this war. We don't want to go into this war, just like we did every other war. They'll find a reason in. We have to. We have to. We have to do this. Those troops can't have died in vain. Those contractors couldn't have died in vain. We have to go back. We have to go. We got to do this. It's what they're going to do. Yeah, I know, right? Especially the new iPhone update with the talk to text is horrible. It's fucking terrible. Siri need a fucking hearing aid. People are going crazy over toilet paper and Popeye's chicken sandwiches. Imagine what they'll do when the lights go off. Exactly. Exactly. You know what's crazy though? When you really think about it, when you really think about it, let's just say an EMP went off, right? Let's just say, I don't know, when all this shit going crazy. Let's just say North Korea got real fucking bold and they launched the EMP, or Russia launched the EMP and just fucking fired that bitch off over like, I don't know, the East Coast, or the East Coast or whatever, or the West Coast, whatever. Any electronics just die unless you got it in unless you got it in like a Faraday box, right? So people with pacemakers, what up, Emmanuel? People with pacemakers, they gonna go by the wayside. Planes, navigation systems gonna go down. Plane probably shut the fuck off, right? Hospitals, people on life support, that shit's gonna go. You might as well set a nuke off, essentially. I mean, technically, EMP is like a little small little nuke that's going off in the atmosphere that sends that electromagnetic pulse, right? But that's what's gonna happen. Cars, unless you got a car pre 1990, I think it is, that shit ain't gonna start. So there's this is a series, right? It's a novel, it's a series, right? Um, he's actually in the Council on Future Conflict, by the way. It's called the Going Home series by A American, right? It's called the Going Home series by A American. I suggest everybody get those novels. I've been reading them before I even knew who the guy was, before I even had a chance to talk to him. Um, I've been reading them novels since like 2016, I think, and it's the exact scenario. It's the exact scenario in which in which you need to do, how to prepare for it, even after the fact, what you need to do to survive. There's another book that I cannot think of right now that even Congress made it suggested reading, and again, it's about if an EMP goes off in the atmosphere and the lights go out. A lot of hard decisions are going to have to be made. A lot of hard decisions are going to have to be made. Now, I hope that shit don't happen, guys. But what I'm saying is this: be prepared. The military-industrial complex is in full effect. In full effect, right? Also, I think tonight I'm gonna play the Harry Truman speech on him trying to satisfy Israel and the Arabs and all that other stuff back. I think it was like 1954. I forgot who brought it up. I think it was like Israelite. Was it Kung Fu Hotep? I think Kung Fu Israelite brought it up. I'm gonna let y'all listen to that. But it's inevitable, guys. We're not gonna talk our government out of going into war, right? Especially now that it's a bipartisan thing. The Ukraine war started off as kind of bipartisan a little bit. Then the Republicans kind of start getting hip. Like, you know what? We're not going to war. We done with this shit. All right, we done with this shit. And as soon as the Republicans started bucking on the Ukraine war, what happened? Oh, guys, we're going to have a emergency broadcast alert come across your phone. It's going to happen on a Tuesday. Me and Jay say, yo, we're going to have some events going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen that day. There's going to be an event. Israel did their emergency broadcast alert that Tuesday as well. A lot of people don't know that. Israel did their emergency broadcast alert that Tuesday as well. Saturday, all hell broke loose in Israel. Apparently, the Iron Dome wasn't working. Some people fell asleep or some shit. I don't fucking know. Right? Some niggas in hang gliders and bulldozers came through the wall and wreaked havoc in Israel. And here we are. It's alleged that this might have been allowed to go down in order to go into Gaza and take the land. Right? Now, if Israel is as virtuous as everybody thinks Israel is, right? Or the powers that be in Israel will say, or as virtuous as everybody says, then they would give the land back to the Palestinians once it's all said and done, right? It's gonna be interesting to see once this is all said and done. If it's all said and done. Again, this is one of them wars that's been waging forever. So this might be the new forever war for the military-industrial complex because we broke. We broke. Like I said, we tricking on these hoes on credit and we ain't even got it. Kate Green says, I never thought about pacemakers. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Bro, Emmanuel, it's fucking cold out here. This wind is disrespectful, bro. The wind is disrespectful. I got the big coat out. I'm like, golly mighty. I stepped outside like, fuck. What happened to that 82-degree Monday? No, Monday was 82 degrees. The whole weekend was nice. The entire weekend was nice. Yesterday and today, cold as a bitch. They trying to get motherfuckers sick. I have a tear. You have a tear in your meniscus, in my knee, and I wanted to get it repaired. Do you know what it's like when you can't work? It's horrible. I understand. I know friends like that. You know, I think Jay having some knee issues. You know what I mean? I have a friend that tore both his. I have a homeboy that tore both his shit. He tore both his ACLs in high school. He tore one in junior year, and then he tore the other one to start our senior year. That shit was crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would tell you to get it fixed. But then also, once you get it fixed, you know, you got to train hard, right? Ass to grass squats. You know, start off with just air squats and work your way up gradually, and get all of those muscles around that meniscus nice and strong, so your meniscus don't work as hard. You know what I mean? That's one thing I can say is, uh, I've always had strong legs, and my dad made sure I had no knee problems. I squatted all the time. I was 15 years old with a 450-pound squat. But he didn't want me to have no knee problems. I always did legs. It is on the horizon in the military industrial war machine. Hungry. Yeah, they are. Need to go get you some. Yeah, I got one in the trunk right now. I got one in the trunk right now. I got a soil water filtration system in the trunk right now. I keep that with me. I keep my go bag on me. Right now, what gun I got today? Shit. So my little Lifepod. I got my little Hellcat with me today. Springfield Hellcat, 15-round magazine with a spare 15-round magazine. That's what I'm rocking with today. That's what I'm rocking with today. So, but anyway, I just wanted to touch base with y'all. I seen that news. I'm like, here we go. We one more step closer to being to a full-on war. And honestly, I really think we're in the war now. They just ain't told us. But anyway, guys, the Grift Report is to get ready to start on Hotep Jesus' channel. Go to youtube.com, Hotep Jesus. The Grift Report is starting now. Go over there and get your crypto news. I'm sure you're gonna talk about some current events and some pop culture. You know how Hotep Jesus do. He the Grift King. He the Grift King. They say that, you know, there's a tie between him and Uncle Hotep, but I don't know. I think HJ might be pulling ahead as the Grift King, man. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be safe, stay strapped, don't miss. When you head over there, tell them Cannon Hotep sent you. I'll holler at y'all.